So we're gonna present, Alesh, today we're gonna present this event we're gonna do with the European Guild for Structural Integration. It's an event that is gonna happen next year, and we're gonna celebrate the 10 years of foundation of this school, and furthermore, we're gonna celebrate Ida Rolf's birthday.
Right, right. And you know, for me, these two things are in some ways intimately linked, because we're one of the schools that really honors and cherishes the original recipe that Ida Rolf taught. And so we devoted the entire event of these 6 days to the honoring and the celebration of that said recipe.
Okay, so what we're gonna have, we're gonna put together, we have put together 6 days to navigate the whole 10 series. So we're gonna have a plenary session for everyone to attend on session 1, session 2 and 3, session 4 and 5, and so on until the last day. But we also have 3 other lines of workshops that we have put together, right?
Right. Well, what I find fascinating about this recipe and about and what we're trying to actually get across with this event is that the interpretation of this recipe and of these 10 sessions will be different from teacher to teacher. Everyone will have their own flavor and their own way of presenting a session. And still, I am absolutely confident that at the end, the whole recipe will be there in like a kaleidoscope of varieties, you know. And even within the plenary sessions, who are going to be presented by you know, every teacher is going to present a different session. They will pick up on each other, and they will find together, in spite of their differences, a common line of inquiry and a common line of thought. And then in the afternoon, we're going to have, you know, the great variety of everybody presenting their little interpretations by themselves in a workshop related to this recipe. So we're going to have the recipe gems, which are directly related to a session. For instance, one about Zoas rhomboid balance, which is one of the elements of the 8th and 9th session of the recipe. And there's going to be another block of soul, SI soul workshops, where people are going to really dive into maybe the spirituality and maybe sometimes even the metaphysics of the approach we have. And the third block of the afternoon workshops is going to be just more on the practical level. How do we actually do a post-10 single session with somebody coming in after 10 series and just wanting one session?
Yeah. So the teachers, I want to take this part from me. So the teachers that are going to teach are, some of them are directly linked to Ida Rolf. They learned with her, or they met her, and so we got Neil Powers. And we also have Nelsie Silveira, David Davis, Bert Smith is going to be with us. You will be teaching as well. Fulvio Faudella, Adam Polaski, and I will be there just as let me say, MC for the whole event.
The Master of Ceremonies.
Master of Ceremonies, yes. What we have put together, I want to make this clear, because I think this is what I like it most, is that it's not the people that are coming will be offered the whole thing. So they will be going in different workshops that are all linked together. So it's not that are different topics, it's all around the same concept of having the recipe, all around the recipe. And so to give you numbers, we have 12 workshops going on, 6 plenary sessions. We're going to have an exhibition, and we have a small example of that exhibition in front of you in the background of your image. So John Lodge, yeah, tell us something about that. Do you want to share that?
Well, we were, how shall I put this? We were gifted or entrusted. I feel entrusted is the better word. a big box of material related to John Lodge, who was the person who drew all the drawings for Ida Rolf's book. A whole box of material from the times when that book was printed. Amongst other things, a couple of versions of Ida Rolf's book, one even handwritten. And so we are in the process of doing something with this material, of working through it, and we'll present some of the findings and some of the little artifacts will be interesting for the fans in like of a tiny museum type of exhibition at that event.
Okay, and then we have there are also other things we're going to have. There's going to be the SI movie premiere, so we're going to present this movie that we have made a sort of documentary about our basic training, but it's not particular on the school, but it's the process for the students they go through, and so it's a journey. It's a small journey, and we're gonna present that, and we're gonna present also the result of a scientific study we're doing. Can you tell us something about that?
Well, the university in Poland, in Opole, has started a scientific study on the models of our basic trainings. And they will present the first results of that. You know, they measured things before the models went through the 10 series and after. So we're going to see what they come up with. I'm not that into the details of that. I just thought I will let the scientists do what they want to do and what they want to research, and then we'll see what comes up with. I think there's one more thing I want to mention about this event, which I think is important. We want to read well, the party, of course, but the party is made up of people. And who are these people? Yeah. These people, I think it's important to point out that we really invite any practitioner from any Yazi school. Any certified SI practitioner can come to this event. So it's people who are fans of the recipe. It could be people that only have like vague ideas of what the recipe looks like, but want to learn about it. And there's different participation levels for all these people, but any Yazi school person is welcome. And even on some of the participation levels, you can come as a body worker, a Pilates teacher, or a yoga teacher, the like, if you're interested in Ida Rolf's approach and Ida Rolf's philosophy.
Yeah, let me specify a little bit more about this level. So it's open up really to everyone that is interested in the body, and we have 3 levels of participation. So we thought the maximum capabilities would be for the Yazi students, people that are as part of school of the Yazi. They can also have participate to one type of workshop that is called single session post-10 series, and that is going to be guided by our teachers. But for the rest, they can also attend one of these workshops just in an auditing way, so just to listen and learn something about the approach of that specific teacher. And there is a level just for attending just to the presentation of the recipe. So we thought that we needed to make it more available, because clearly the price ranges are different, and that's one thing. The other thing is we wanted to have to expose our work to even to people that is doing body work, but not specifically on the SI. So we wanted them to come and experience our philosophy. We really think that SI is worth spreading a little bit more, at least in Europe. So do you want to add something else, or I think?
I just want to invite everybody to come to Prague next year. This is, I don't think there's been anything like this, just recipe based, you know, around for a long time, if ever, where you know, 7 really recipe trained and devoted instructors will just teach about these 10 sessions. So come and join us in Prague, and we'll see you next year there on June 1st to June 6th, 2021.
Well, and you'll find the details on the link below. Ciao.
Ciao.